Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Cap Social Network, aka Capri Social Network. And man, oh man, do I have a video that y'all can all relate to pretty much, because this video is showing proof of how black women give some of the all-time worst customer service when it comes to customer service jobs, whether it may be either at a fast food restaurant chain or either at a grocery store. To prove my point, and judging from my very own personal experiences, there have been quite a bit of times, numerous times, when I would be at either a grocery store, a restaurant, gas station, and would get waited on usually by black females, only to get not so good customer service at all. And a prime example would be how there would be times when I would go to restaurants from time to time, and there, as soon as I would pull up at the menu board and place my order on the speaker at the menu board, these same black women would start out being so sweet and so nice when it came to taking my order. But as soon as I would pull up to the window, both pay for my food and get my food, they would act a completely different way towards me. Their whole demeanor would change. In other words, they would come usually from acting all sweet and nice when it got time for them to take my order on the loudspeaker while I was placing my order at the menu board, only for them to turn into complete bitches as soon as I would drive up to the window. And these same women would, in some cases, just instead of telling me my total for my food, usually once I would have pulled up to the window, because there would come a case usually when you go to a restaurant, they'll first tell you at the loudspeaker, once you're placing your order by the menu board and the loudspeaker, your total, and then when you usually pull up to the drive-thru window, will usually repeat it for a second time. Man, these same women, employees, black female employees, would just hand me my food. First and foremost, they would hold their hands out to receive either my money or my credit or debit card. Then shortly afterwards, would usually hand me my food without saying a word. And even while I would go out my way to thank them, show them my gratitude, they still wouldn't say a word back, "You're welcome," or anything. Instead, they would shut the window right in my face. And it would even be times when I would be at grocery stores, and there may be this one particular black cashier, younger cashier in most cases, and as soon as I may come up to her lane after ringing up my groceries, would just say the total of my groceries. And then after that, usually give me my receipt, without even greeting me, without giving me a smile. In some cases, not even looking at me at all. Would just give me my receipt and letting it go from there. But wouldn't even much take the time out to tell me to have a nice day. Anyway, and to prove my point of how black women, because I'm trying not to drag this video too long. There was this one case at a particular restaurant when at a Dairy Queen restaurant a while back. I went there to get one item, literally one item. So I went to the drive-thru, placed my order at the menu board. The cashier that was supposed to had given me my order and placed my order, happened to get my order information, tell me the total. Then as soon as I would pull up to the window, this same cashier just handed me my food without saying a word. From then on, I knew to never ever frequent that same restaurant anytime after that one horrible experience. As a matter of fact, I don't even recall how she looked or not, but I do recall her attitude. I do recall her attitude clearly, which was one of the most worst attitudes that a person could have, or a cashier could have. Once again, and let me stop dragging this video. I wanted to show 2 clips, one courtesy of a cashier that gave some of the utmost bad or worst customer service at a Walmart store. The second one will be on behalf of one at an Aldi grocery store. Before I close out this video, folks, first and foremost, make sure you like the video by pressing the like button. You also share the video. You comment on it. Let me know what you guys think. Even if you may have experienced not so good customer service while going to a local store, whether it may have been a restaurant, either a restaurant or a grocery store, gas station, and on and on. Last but not least, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice and blessed day.
124.64. You gonna put the rest of the stuff in bags? There's stuff over here too. The stuff that you put down here that needs to be in bags. Okay. No, that's what I'm waiting Okay, you just damaged my cereal. I don't even. Girl, it's a box. It's a box. Like, okay. Then I'll take it off. You don't want to be here today? Because that is not customer service. The way you act. 127.13. Please put my eggs in the bag.
This is what you want. Excuse me. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. So that's exactly what you get. And I would like to request for the dates of the footage. That could be your grandfather. That could be your uncle. It was none of my business what she did. Let me explain to you, sir. Now, there was a gentleman that was in front of me that came up. He didn't put this divider. He could barely walk. He was pushing his little cart. She told him that, sir, that this, what is it, that you could have put a divider. He asked her which one was his. He said the potatoes on his and it's mine. So I'm not exactly sure what order he purchased. So she was being very rude to him. Very, very rude to him. I didn't say anything. It was none of my business. It was none of my business. I didn't say anything to him. It was none of my business. Then he was telling her that he didn't know that he couldn't move up closely to get the stuff out of the car. So then, you know how you're in line and you use eyes to communicate with somebody. He looked at me and I was just like. So then, what she now said, she kept going on. So that's when I now opened up and I said, okay, you don't have to be talking to him like that. Enough is enough. That's enough. That I know this is. And she said, now you could have put a divider. If you know too much, you could have put a divider. But you see, it doesn't. Simple. Sir, this is not yours. Fine, simple. But you don't attack somebody. There's a lot of people that's not going to take that. If it was your grandfather, if it was your dad, an elderly man, you would not allow someone to talk to him the way that she did. That is the only reason why I intervened. After a while, I didn't say anything. And you hear her, she keeps saying common sense. As a sociology major, common sense is not common. What someone thinks is common is not common to the common individual. Now, what she's doing is very rude and very disrespectful. I told her about what she did, and she kept going on the turn back and forth where we had like a back and forth altercation going back into this security guard stuff. And I know that, it's not good to be arguing back and forth, but at the same time, a lot of stuff happens and it's good when someone speaks up and says something. At the end of it, this is a corporate environment. The only reason why I brought my phone is to make her stop talking. Because she keeps going back and forth. And she told me if I don't want to, I told her if she doesn't want to work here, she doesn't have to work here. She said if I don't want to shop here, I don't have to shop here. And all I did was intervene with her being rude to a customer. Now she doesn't know where I work, or if I'm a secret shopper. She has no idea. And that is, if that customer requests for anything, This is a big deal. How she's trying to downplay it like it's not a big deal. And this is what I get for not minding my business, but at the same time, I don't regret it. Because you would not accept it if you heard that.
She's saying Renee got good on the these items.
She's not, and she doesn't have to. No, what I'm saying is, she doesn't represent Audi. I know it's a job for her, doesn't mean that she is not a representation of Audi. So, me buying this has nothing to do with her. All I did was intervene to what she did with the customer. So, I want to purchase. I never said I didn't want to purchase, but she needs to... Okay, no, it doesn't matter. I just have to check her and tell her that what she did was rude and wrong, and you don't talk to people like that. You do not talk to people, because some people do not know how to carry themselves. And it could have got ugly if I wasn't, trying to keep it still strict, because I even told her, listen, if it was my uncle, I would drag you. I said that to her. I'm not gonna lie, I said it. Because people don't take people talking to their parents.